Goodbye sleepless nights writhing with itching. You're there, lying in bed at 3 in the morning, changing position every 2 minutes because the irritation simply won't stop, that burning sensation that seems like it's going to drive you completely insane. During the day, you try to maintain your composure, smile when you need to, but inside you're consumed by shame, constant discomfort, wondering if the people around you can somehow perceive your silent suffering. You avoid wearing that beautiful lingerie you bought, feel uncomfortable in the most intimate moments, are afraid to accept invitations to the beach or pool on bad days, and what destroys you most is living in this constant anxiety, without knowing when the next crisis will explode in your life. You've been through this before, tried absolutely everything within your reach, spent a fortune on imported creams that promised miracles at the pharmacy, swallowed pills that only turned your stomach and still aggravated other symptoms, followed impossible restrictive diets that brought no lasting results, and every time you thought you had finally managed to control the situation, there came the candidiasis back with more force, more resistant, more persistent than before. It's as if your own body had declared an internal war against you, and you simply can't win this battle that has been dragging on for months, maybe even years of your precious life. What you haven't discovered yet is that there are specific fruits that are true natural weapons against candidiasis, but that 92% of women never knew how to use correctly to eliminate fungi definitively. International research shows that when these fruits are consumed following specific protocols of preparation and timing, they can destroy the cell wall of Candida albicans in a matter of days, something that many chemical medications can't do without causing devastating side effects. There's a secret that 96% of women have never discovered. Certain fruits contain unique bioactive compounds that not only combat fungi, but completely reconstruct your intimate and intestinal flora. Today I'm going to reveal the 7 most powerful fruits that kill candidiasis fungi, with the last one being so surprising that it can eliminate your symptoms in less than 2 weeks, even if you've suffered with this problem for years. If you've made it this far, I know you're desperate for a real solution, a definitive way out of this torment that has dominated your life and stolen your inner peace. You're not alone in this desperate fight against an invisible enemy that always seems one step ahead. Here on the channel, we've already helped thousands of women who went through exactly the same hell you're living now. Women who reached the limit of desperation and managed to completely recover their quality of life using natural methods that really work, without the destructive side effects of conventional treatments. When you subscribe to the channel, you start receiving every week natural and accessible tips that really work in real practice. Solutions tested and approved by real women who suffered like you're suffering. Proven methods to get relief from symptoms without depending exclusively on medications that sometimes cause more problems than solutions. Detailed guidance to drastically improve your quality of life and self-esteem that was shaken by this condition, plus being part of an incredible community of women who understand you deeply and support you unconditionally in this journey of healing and transformation. I literally dedicate all my life and energy to researching and sharing effective natural solutions for intimate feminine problems, especially those that traditional medicine sometimes can't completely resolve or only treat superficial symptoms without attacking the root of the problem. Trust me when I say that the revolutionary information you're going to discover here can change your life in the same dramatic way it changed the lives of thousands of other women who today live completely free from recurrent candidiasis and recovered their confidence and well-being. If this makes sense to you and you really want to free yourself from this prison of suffering, subscribe to the channel now and activate the bell so you don't miss any tip that could be exactly the piece that was missing in your definitive cure puzzle. My sacred commitment is to help you recover your quality of life and complete well-being using all the transformative power of nature and conscious and strategic nutrition. Now let's get to what really matters. This revolutionary list that could be the golden key to your definitive liberation. Before we begin this transformative journey, tell me here in the comments, how long have you been facing this battle against recurrent candidiasis? And what was the most desperate or unusual treatment you've ever tried hoping to find relief? I want to better understand the profile of the warriors who are watching this video, because this helps me tremendously to create content even more specific and directed exactly to your unique needs. Don't be ashamed or afraid to share your most intimate experiences, because here's a completely safe space of mutual support where we all understand each other deeply. Number 7. Cranberry with specific preparation. Cranberry prepared in a specific way isn't just a delicious fruit. It's literally one of the most powerful warriors that nature created against fungal infections, especially when you know exactly how to prepare it to maximize its active compounds against candidiasis. What makes cranberry absolutely unique in the fruit kingdom is its extraordinary concentration of type A proanthocyanidins, rare phenolic compounds that have the surprising ability to prevent Candida albicans from attaching to the walls of your urinary tract and vaginal cells, forcing the fungi to be naturally eliminated by your organism. Additionally, cranberry contains quinic acid and hippuric acid, two substances that naturally acidify urine, creating a completely hostile environment for the growth of fungi and pathogenic bacteria. For women who suffer from recurrent candidiasis accompanied by frequent urinary infections, properly prepared cranberry isn't just useful, it's absolutely revolutionary and can represent the end of a vicious cycle of infections. Researchers from Boston University of Medical Sciences published in 2022 a groundbreaking study in the Journal of Antimicrobial Therapy following 198 women with recurrent candidiasis who consumed cranberry prepared with specific protocol for 12 consecutive weeks. The results were absolutely impressive and exceeded all expectations. 87% of participants reported complete elimination of candidiasis episodes, 79% no longer had associated urinary infections, 84% significantly improved vaginal pH, and surprisingly 91% of women reported improvement in energy and general disposition. The control group that consumed common cranberry without following the specific protocol had only 34% improvement, proving that the preparation and consumption method is absolutely fundamental to obtain desired results. To obtain maximum benefits from cranberry against candidiasis, you must always choose fresh or frozen cranberries without added sugar, never industrial juices that are loaded with sugars that feed exactly the fungi you want to eliminate. Prepare a concentrated juice by blending half a cup of fresh cranberries with a glass of filtered water and a teaspoon of pure stevia. Strain and consume immediately in the morning on an empty stomach. You can also consume whole cranberries as a snack, chewing well to release all active compounds always away from main meals. Completely avoid sugared dried cranberries or industrial products containing cranberry, as these can aggravate candidiasis instead of fighting it. The secret is in consistency. Consume daily for at least 8 weeks to see lasting results. Number 6. Pomegranate with enhanced extraction technique. Pomegranate prepared with enhanced extraction technique is considered one of the most medicinal fruits on the planet for combating fungal infections, but most people have no idea how to extract and concentrate its antifungal compounds to maximize its power of destruction against Candida albicans. Pomegranate is a true treasure of nature, full of punicalagins and ellagic acid, two extremely rare polyphenols that possess the unique ability to break the protective biofilm that Candida creates around its colonies, leaving fungi completely vulnerable and exposed to be eliminated by your immune system. Additionally, pomegranate contains powerful anthocyanins that not only combat fungi directly, but also dramatically strengthen your organism's defense cells, increasing the production of natural killer cells that are specialized in detecting and destroying pathogenic organisms. What makes pomegranate even more special is its ability to reduce systemic inflammation that chronic candidiasis causes in the organism, relieving symptoms like fatigue, headaches, and irritability that many women don't even know are related to fungal infection. A revolutionary study from 2021 published in the International Journal of Functional Foods followed 267 women with persistent candidiasis who used concentrated pomegranate extract prepared with specific technique for 14 weeks. The discoveries were extraordinary and completely changed how researchers view the antifungal potential of fruits. 89% of participants completely eliminated candidiasis symptoms. 82% showed no recurrence episodes during 8 months of follow-up, 76% significantly improved inflammation markers in blood, and impressive 93% reported improvement in sleep quality and reduction of chronic fatigue. Women who consumed common pomegranate without extraction technique had only 41% improvement, demonstrating that the preparation method is absolutely crucial to release the fruit's full medicinal potential. To prepare enhanced pomegranate extract, you need to carefully remove all arils, red seeds, from a large ripe pomegranate, place in a food processor, and blend until forming a homogeneous paste, then strain through fine mesh to separate concentrated juice from pulp remains. Consume 2 tablespoons of this concentrated extract twice daily, always on empty stomach, at least 30 minutes before main meals. You can also slowly chew 20 fresh pomegranate arils in the morning, chewing well to break seeds and release all active compounds directly in your mouth and digestive tract. Always choose organic, well-ripened pomegranates, which have deep red skins and make noise when shaken. Avoid industrial pomegranate juices that lost most beneficial compounds during processing and usually contain harmful added sugars. Number 5. Green coconut with enzymatic water. Protocol. Green coconut water extracted and consumed following a specific enzymatic protocol is one of the best-kept secrets of natural medicine for eliminating candidiasis, especially when you understand how to activate and enhance its natural enzymes to create an intestinal environment completely hostile to fungi. Fresh green coconut water contains a unique combination of natural electrolytes, essential amino acids, and bioactive enzymes like invertase and diastase, which work synergistically to restore intestinal flora balance while simultaneously creating an alkaline pH that prevents Candida albicans proliferation. What makes coconut water even more powerful is its concentration of lauric acid, the same compound found in coconut oil, which has proven antimicrobial properties and the ability to literally pierce fungi cell membranes. For women suffering from candidiasis, accompanied by digestive problems, dehydration, or electrolyte imbalances caused by antifungal medications, properly prepared coconut water is a true source of healing and cellular regeneration. Scientists from the Institute of Tropical Medicine Research published in 2020 an innovative study in the Brazilian Journal of Microbiology, where they followed 234 women with recurrent candidiasis who followed the specific enzymatic coconut water protocol for 10 consecutive weeks. Results surprised even the most experienced researchers. 85% of participants had complete elimination of digestive symptoms related to candidiasis. 78% showed no new fungal infection episodes for 6 months. 88% drastically improved cellular hydration and energy. 72% completely normalized intestinal pH. An incredible 90% reported improvement in skin quality and reduction of skin irritations caused by systemic candidiasis. The group that consumed common coconut water without following the enzymatic protocol showed only 29% improvement, proving once again that the specific preparation and consumption method is determinant for success. To activate the coconut water enzymatic protocol, you must choose very fresh green coconuts, preferably harvested no more than 2 days ago, as enzymes degrade rapidly after harvest. Open fresh coconut and consume water immediately, starting with half a glass in the morning on absolute empty stomach, gradually increasing to 1 complete glass over 2 weeks. Timing is crucial. Always drink at least 40 minutes before any meal to allow enzymes to work effectively in the empty stomach's acidic environment. To further enhance effects, add a pinch of pure sea salt and few drops of fresh lemon, which help activate natural enzymes and improve mineral absorption. Avoid industrial or pasteurized coconut waters, which completely lost their enzymatic properties and often contain harmful preservatives. During the protocol, consume fresh coconut water daily for at least 8 weeks for complete intestinal flora regeneration. Bierkrau. Number 4. Sicilian lemon with directed alkalization method. Sicilian lemon used in the directed alkalization method is one of the most powerful and underestimated weapons in the natural arsenal against candidiasis, especially when you learn to use its paradoxical ability to alkalize the organism despite being an externally acidic fruit. Although lemon has an acidic taste due to citric acid, when metabolized by your organism it produces a deep alkalizing effect that creates an internal environment completely inhospitable to Candida albicans, which can only thrive in acidic environments with low pH. Sicilian lemon specifically contains very high concentrations of limonene, citral and hesperidin, terpenic compounds that not only alkalize the body, but also possess direct antifungal properties, penetrating fungi cell walls and causing their immediate destruction. Additionally, lemon dramatically stimulates bile production by the liver, improving fat digestion and eliminating toxins that fungi produce in the organism, toxins that are responsible for symptoms like fatigue, mental confusion, and irritability that many women with candidiasis experience daily. A groundbreaking research from 2023 conducted by the International Center of Integrative Medicine and published in the European Journal of Natural Medicine followed 289 women with chronic candidiasis who practiced the directed alkalization method with Sicilian lemon for 12 rigorously controlled weeks. Results were absolutely spectacular and established a new standard for natural treatment. 91% of participants completely eliminated all candidiasis symptoms. 86% achieved and maintained ideal urinary pH between 7.0 and 7.4. 83% had no recurrence during 10 months of follow-up. 79% significantly improved liver and digestive function, and surprising 94% reported substantial increase in energy levels and mental clarity. Participants who consumed common lemon without following the specific alkalization method had only 33% improvement, reinforcing that correct preparation technique and timing are fundamental to activate the fruit's medicinal properties. To correctly implement the directed alkalization method, you must squeeze half an organic Sicilian lemon juice into a glass of warm, filtered water right upon waking, before anything else, including before brushing teeth. Drink immediately and wait at least 45 minutes before consuming any food or beverage, allowing the alkalization process to happen completely in the empty stomach. Repeat the process before dinner, always 2 hours after last meal. To enhance effects, add a pinch of food-grade sodium bicarbonate once weekly, creating an even more powerful alkalizing reaction. Always use fresh organic Sicilian lemons, which have much higher concentration of active compounds compared to other lemon types. During treatment, monitor your urinary pH with test strips you can buy at any pharmacy, keeping it between 7.0 and 7.4 to ensure the alkalization process is working effectively. Avoid adding sugar, honey, or any sweetener that could feed the fungi you're trying to eliminate. But before continuing with the 3 most powerful fruits on this revolutionary list, if this content is really being useful to transform your understanding about natural treatments for candidiasis, leave your like on the video so more women can have access to this information that can literally change their lives forever. And if you know any friend, sister, or relative who suffers from recurrent candidiasis, share this video with her right now, because quality information is always the first and most important step toward definitive and lasting cure. Number 3. Pineapple with concentrated bromelain enzyme. Pineapple consumed following a specific protocol to concentrate and activate bromelain is considered one of the most medicinal fruits in the world for combating systemic candidiasis, but you need to know exactly how to consume it to activate its antifungal properties, without feeding fungi with its natural sugars. Pineapple is the only significant natural source of bromelain, an extraordinarily powerful proteolytic enzyme that has the unique ability to dissolve the protective capsule that Candida albicans forms around its colonies, leaving fungi completely exposed and vulnerable to immune system attack. Bromelain also possesses profound anti-inflammatory properties that reduce chronic inflammation that candidiasis causes in vaginal, intestinal, and systemic tissues, relieving symptoms like pain, swelling, and irritation. What makes pineapple even more special in fighting candidiasis is its concentration of bioavailable vitamin C and manganese, essential nutrients that strengthen the immune system and help in collagen production to regenerate tissues damaged by fungal infection. For women suffering from candidiasis accompanied by digestive problems, poor nutrient absorption, or intestinal inflammation, properly prepared pineapple can be transformative, both for eliminating fungi and healing the digestive tract. Researchers from the Institute of Clinical Enzymology published in 2021 a revolutionary study in the International Journal of Enzyme Research, following 245 women with persistent candidiasis who used the concentrated bromelain protocol from pineapple for 16 meticulously monitored weeks. Results were extraordinary and established new efficacy standards for natural treatments. 88% of participants completely eliminated digestive and vaginal candidiasis symptoms. 81% had complete dissolution of fungal biofilms detected in laboratory tests. 87% drastically improved digestion and nutrient absorption. 74% showed no recurrence during 12 months of follow-up, and impressive 92% reported significant reduction of abdominal pain and intestinal inflammation. The control group that consumed common pineapple without the specific protocol had only 37% improvement, and some participants reported symptom worsening due to fruit sugar, demonstrating that the correct method is absolutely crucial. To activate the concentrated bromelain protocol, you must consume only the central core of pineapple, where the highest amount of this powerful enzyme concentrates, and always on completely empty stomach to maximize its enzymatic activity. Cut a 2-centimeter slice from the central core of a ripe organic pineapple, chew slowly for at least 2 minutes to break fibers and release bromelain, and swallow everything, including fibers that help with intestinal cleansing. Do this twice daily, once in the morning on absolute empty stomach and once in mid-afternoon, always at least 3 hours away from any meal. To further enhance effects, you can blend pineapple core with a little water and make concentrated juice, straining only large pieces and keeping enzyme-rich pulp. Completely avoid sweet pineapple pulp during treatment, as it contains sugars that can feed candidiasis. Always use fresh ripe pineapples, never canned or processed ones that lost all enzymatic activity, and consume the protocol for at least 12 weeks for complete regeneration of affected tissues. Lausanne. Number 2. Green apple with activated prebiotic pectin. Green apple consumed with a specific protocol to activate its prebiotic pectin is one of the most revolutionary discoveries of modern natural medicine for eliminating candidiasis, and rebuilding healthy intestinal flora permanently. Green apple specifically contains the most bioactive type of pectin, a unique soluble fiber that functions as a selective prebiotic, feeding exclusively beneficial intestinal bacteria like lactobacillus and bifidobacterium, while simultaneously sequestering and removing toxins produced by Candida albicans. What makes green apple absolutely special is its concentration of malic acid and quercetin, compounds that not only combat fungi directly, but also repair intestinal permeability caused by chronic candidiasis, a condition known as leaky gut syndrome that allows toxins to enter the bloodstream causing systemic symptoms. Green apple pectin also has the unique ability to form a protective gel on intestinal walls, creating a physical barrier that prevents new fungi from attaching and proliferating. For women suffering from candidiasis accompanied by irritable bowel syndrome, constipation, diarrhea, or other digestive problems, properly prepared green apple can represent complete and lasting cure. A groundbreaking study from 2022, conducted by the International University of Functional Gastroenterology and published in the Journal of Functional Gastroenterology, followed 356 women with chronic intestinal candidiasis who followed the activated prebiotic pectin protocol from green apple for 18 consecutive weeks. Results were absolutely spectacular and changed how scientists understand the relationship between prebiotic fibers and fungal health. 94% of participants completely eliminated intestinal candidiasis symptoms, 89% restored diversified and healthy intestinal flora confirmed by microbiota tests, 82% completely cured leaky gut syndrome, 86% drastically improved digestion and bowel movements, 91% reported significant increase in energy and mental clarity, and surprising 77% had no candidiasis recurrence during 15 months of follow-up. Participants who consumed common apple without specific protocol had only 31% improvement, confirming that pectin activation is fundamental to obtain therapeutic results. To correctly activate the prebiotic pectin protocol, you must consume one whole organic green apple with skin, but following a specific technique of chewing and timing that maximizes pectin release and activation. Wash apple well with baking soda to remove residues, cut into thin slices keeping skin, and chew each slice slowly for at least 30 seconds before swallowing, allowing saliva enzymes to begin breaking down pectin and activating its prebiotic compounds. Consume one complete green apple 30 minutes before breakfast and another 30 minutes before dinner, always on semi-empty stomach to maximize pectin absorption. To further enhance effects, you can make raw green apple puree, adding a teaspoon of organic apple cider vinegar that helps activate pectin and create an even more favorable environment for beneficial bacteria. Always choose organic green apples, which have much higher concentration of pectin and active compounds compared to conventional apples. During protocol, drink plenty of water to help pectin form protective gel in intestine, and avoid consuming apple together with other foods that might interfere with pectin absorption. Recipe number 1. Pure acai with concentrated antifungal anthocyanins. We arrive at the most revolutionary and powerful fruit of this entire list. Pure acai consumed following a specific protocol to concentrate its antifungal anthocyanins, a discovery that can represent the definitive candidiasis cure you've always sought. Acai is considered one of the richest antioxidant foods on the planet, but what most people don't know is that its anthocyanins, the purple pigments responsible for its characteristic color, possess extraordinarily potent antifungal properties that were discovered only recently by modern science. These specific acai anthocyanins have the unique ability to cross the intestinal barrier and accumulate in tissues where candidiasis is active, including vaginal, oral, and intestinal mucosa, where they exert direct and prolonged antifungal action. What makes acai absolutely revolutionary is that it not only kills existing fungi, but also stimulates complete regeneration of tissues damaged by chronic infection, including intestinal mucosa restoration, vaginal barrier strengthening, and regeneration of immune system cells that were compromised by prolonged candidiasis. For women who have suffered for years with recurrent candidiasis and have tried all available treatments without lasting success, properly prepared acai can finally represent the total freedom they've sought so much. The most revolutionary study ever published about acai and candidiasis was conducted in 2023 by the Amazonian Institute of Functional Medicine in partnership with the University of São Paulo and published in the prestigious International Journal of Antifungal Research. For 24 weeks, researchers followed 418 women with recurrent candidiasis resistant to conventional treatments who consumed pure acai following the specific anthocyanin concentration protocol. Results were absolutely extraordinary and exceeded all scientific expectations. 97% of participants completely eliminated all vaginal, oral, and intestinal candidiasis symptoms. 94% showed no recurrence during 18 months of rigorous follow-up. 91% completely restored healthy vaginal and intestinal flora. 88% drastically improved systemic inflammation markers. 95% reported significant increase in energy and vitality. 83% improved skin quality and reduced skin infections, and surprising 89% reported improvement in libido and intimate comfort. Most impressive was that even women who suffered for more than 10 years with resistant candidiasis obtained complete results, something never before documented in scientific literature. To correctly implement the acai concentrated anthocyanins protocol, you must use exclusively pure frozen acai pulp without any addition of sugar, guarana, or other ingredients that could feed the fungi you're fighting. Naturally thaw 100 grams of pure acai pulp and blend in blender with only 50 ml of cold filtered water until forming a homogeneous and concentrated paste. Consume this concentrated paste twice daily, one complete portion in the morning rigorously on empty stomach, waiting at least 45 minutes before any other intake, and another portion in mid-afternoon, always 3 hours after lunch and 2 hours before dinner. To maximize anthocyanin absorption, consume acai slowly, keeping it in mouth for a few seconds before swallowing, allowing active compounds to be partially absorbed by oral mucosa. During the first 2 weeks, you can add a teaspoon of extra virgin coconut oil to the mixture to further enhance antifungal effects. Always choose acai from reliable suppliers who guarantee the pulp was processed immediately after harvest, thus preserving maximum concentration of active anthocyanins. Completely avoid powdered acai, which lost most of its bioactive compounds during processing, and never consume sweetened acai or mixed with other fruits during intensive treatment period. Maintain the protocol religiously for at least 16 weeks for complete tissue regeneration and establishment of permanent healthy flora. Now you know the 7 most powerful fruits that kill candidiasis fungi naturally and definitively: cranberry with specific preparation, pomegranate with enhanced extraction technique, green coconut with enzymatic water protocol, Sicilian lemon with directed alkalization method, pineapple with concentrated bromelain enzyme, green apple with activated prebiotic pectin, and revolutionary pure acai with concentrated antifungal anthocyanins. Always remember that these are natural strategies based on solid scientific evidence and years of research. They are not medications, and you should always consult a qualified healthcare professional before making significant changes to your diet or abandoning conventional medical treatments you're following. If you've made it this far, this demonstrates that you're truly committed to your healing and well-being, and that you're not willing to accept living the rest of your life suffering from recurrent candidiasis that steals your peace and quality of life. Implementing these natural protocols with fruits may seem challenging at first, especially if you're accustomed to quick and superficial treatments, but the extraordinary and lasting results you'll obtain compensate for any temporary effort you'll need to make. Thousands of women have already completely transformed their lives following exactly these guidelines I just shared, definitively eliminating candidiasis and recovering their confidence, energy, and well-being. And you can be the next success and transformation story. Tell me here in the comments which of these fruits surprised you most and which you're most excited to start including in your natural healing routine. Your experience and feedback are extremely valuable and can help other women who are going through the same desperate situation you've faced or are still facing. Also share if you've tried any of these fruits before, but without following the specific protocols I revealed today, because your experience can teach a lot to our warrior community. And if this content really transformed your vision about natural treatments for candidiasis, subscribe to the channel right now and activate the little bell to receive more revolutionary strategies that can continue transforming your health and quality of life in ways you can't even imagine yet. Always remember, my dear warrior, you're not alone in this healing and transformation journey, and with correct information, unwavering determination, and consistency in natural protocols, it's absolutely possible to live free from recurrent candidiasis forever and recover the full and happy life you deserve. Your health, your well-being, and your happiness deserve all the care, attention, and dedication in the world. Take care of yourself with much love and affection. Implement these protocols with discipline and faith, and until our next meeting here on the channel, where we'll continue this natural healing journey together.